What's up, my friends? Welcome to the video. Hope you're doing well. Today we're going to be talking about the food supply again, so let's get right into it.
Of chicken meat without killing a single chicken. And Upside Foods has spent over $200 million in research and development in order to create this technology.
Let me show you how we do it.
Please do, I don't understand.
When we took cells from a chicken egg in 2018, we cracked an egg, we took a small amount of cells, and we froze them in this that goes down to -80.
Wow. And you've used those cells to make hundreds of thousands of pounds of chicken meat.
Step 2 is we take those cells, we gently thaw them out.
Oh my gosh. This is simulating a chicken's body and the cells are just multiplying.
Once we get enough of them, we move on to step 3.
This is protein, fat, sugar. I'm literally feeding the chicken cells over there so they can multiply into chicken meat.
That's right, yes.
And once the chicken feed is in the container, it moves all the way through these pipes and through the factory and eventually ends up in here.
We can look through this. You'll see chicken cells just swimming and swimming in there.
Okay, guys, be honest. Do you want to eat this? Do you think that this seems healthy and safe to eat? Because I'm going to be honest, it sounds like they basically created like a cancerous chicken, fake chicken for you to eat. And honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if this is why the cancer rate is so high, because it seems like that's what we're literally eating when we're eating this.
Oh my goodness. It's a lot of chicken. So, every 2 seconds, this produces a chicken's worth of chicken meat.
Yeah, every few seconds.
Not natural.
To see how long it would take for it to melt. 12 minutes on the counter in a normal home, and it doesn't really look like it melts. I gave it more time, and after about 23 minutes, this is what it looked like. You guys, the next day, 15 hours later, this is what the ice cream sandwich looks like.
Is this what fake cheese does?
It literally looks like a piece of plastic, doesn't it? Like they just painted it yellow and like, this is cheese.
Okay, what is up with food in America? Because look at this jelly. It's like goop. Usually, when I remember being a kid growing up, the jelly would be like a thicker consistency.
I was cutting my beef, right? And for some reason, I just thought about putting a fucking magnet on there.
Yeah, can somebody comment down below if you know anything about meat and all that? What do you think is making meat magnetic? Because that's really scary. And also, we're getting into this apple video now. I bought a bag of apples from Costco like 2 weeks ago, and I went to eat one, and I cut it up, ate it, and left the core out on the counter overnight. The next morning, that apple core looked like I had just freshly cut it. It did not brown at all, not even a little bit. And I remember I've been eating apples my entire life. When I was a kid, you would cut up an apple and it would turn brown in 10 minutes, man. Now it just doesn't brown at all, and it's disgusting. Is it even a real apple? Is it just all fake? He's just painting it. Yeah.
I was just eating my chips when I felt something big.
Ew.
Y'all, I swear I've had this watermelon for maybe 4 or 5 days. Went out of town, came back, it literally exploded. Look at this.
It was like soup inside. That's nasty. The watermelons are pretty sketchy these days.
This was a big realization I had when I left the US. Our food supply is almost fully synthetic, bro. We've all seen the fruit that looks like rubber. I've never seen fruit that looks like that outside of the US. Also, back home, our grocery stores mainly sell us pre-packaged meat that is covered in nitrates to preserve the meat and give it that red color. But these same nitrates cause botulism in our bodies, which is no joke. Botulism attacks the body's nerves and causes difficulty with breathing.
Wait, doesn't botulism just kill you? I need to look up the botulism rate, if that's raised at all. I also am curious if food poisoning rates have gone up a lot in the last couple of years, because I personally have had food poisoning like multiple times in the last couple of years, which never used to happen when I was younger. That was not a regular thing for me, and now I'm scared to eat out anywhere because it makes me so sick. I don't know what they're putting in the food.
It causes muscle paralysis and even death. And the pesticides they're spraying on our fruit and vegetables doesn't help much either. And if you want real food in the States, you're paying an arm and a leg for it. If you've been eating clean and exercising regularly, but you're still noticing your body is inflamed, that's why. I'm currently in the Philippines and most meats aren't even pre-packaged. They're also not as red as what we're used to seeing. And when you eat it, it's like the food actually gets turned into energy instead of making you feel sluggish and bloated. Like, what the fuck are they doing to our food supply?
Yeah, do you guys have that problem as well? I notice a lot of times when I eat, it just sits in my stomach. It feels like my stomach can't even break it down and it just like sits there for hours and I feel so bad after I eat pretty much everything. It's awful. It's an awful way to live. And if you have really severe food allergies, I really feel for you because it's very hard to find foods that make you feel good. I feel like in today's day and age, even the foods you think are healthy, they still make you feel bad because they've got this crap in it that they don't tell you about.
We got the 3D chicken.
Yeah, I don't know if you've noticed. I have a real vendetta against this 3D chicken and fake chicken thing. This is just so unnatural. I have had pet chickens my whole life, and their wings are not that big. That's just not normal. I could not put that in my mouth and eat it. It's just gross. And if you have tried this kind of chicken that's just like big and unnaturally, like it just looks unnatural, it tastes weird too. It tastes bland and fleshy and nasty.
12 hours later.
Bananas
It's
too.
on, I don't know, 12 hours plus 7 hours. Look at that. Hold on. I'll turn the light on. Wild.
Yeah, for a while, I always thought that the fruit is just shipped from other parts of the world. So, it's still real fruit. Now I'm thinking they're just straight up growing it in a lab somewhere because that's just not natural at all.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is part 3 of my bread episode. We got Miss Evangeline Maid here, okay? This bread is 1 year and 7 months old. It has been sitting in a hot camper for 8 months, then it has sat outside on one of my shelves in my garage for the rest of its life. Will it grow mold? We are still at almost 2 years and it doesn't have mold. Y'all, it doesn't have any mold, okay? Not any of the pieces, okay? The bag is about to dry rot. Y'all, what are we eating? This is why we have cancer, we feel bad, our joints hurt, all of it, okay? Because we're eating poison. Because whatever's put in this to preserve it is poison. It is not natural or real.
Honestly, thank God I'm allergic to gluten because it probably saves me from a lot of health ailments that I can't eat this stuff.
I'm keeping this bread until it disintegrates or something. You can,
girl, you're going to die before that bread disintegrates. Like, honestly, your grandchildren are going to still be keeping this bread waiting for it to disintegrate, and it's not going to happen.
Not be happy with the administration that we currently have. You can think what you want to think, but RFK is on to something with our food industry. Okay?
Here's my thing with that, okay? I always think that they are going to do something when you hear people talking about, oh, the food supply is bad in the United States. We have glyphosate all over everything. And there's all this crap that's in our food and we need to change it. Well, nobody ever does anything. I mean, RFK has been in office now for like 1.5 years. And the only thing that's happened is they banned Red 40, I'm pretty sure. And that's like it. None of this other stuff has been looked into or dealt with in any way, shape, or form. And that really bothers me, genuinely.
Proof of that. This is real, okay? I want y'all to think about something too. When you're cleaning your car out and you find one of those French fries under the seat from the restaurant, from McDonald's or Burger King or wherever you want to go, does they have mold on them? No. Those French fries should have some mold on them. If you have real food with no poison in it, they should have mold on it. You think about it. They don't. We're all getting poisoned. Whatever happened to cutting a potato and just frying it? Just fry the potato. Why do we need to add anything to it or do anything to it? Just have your natural food the way it is. I don't understand how we've gotten to this point, but we have. There's not anything natural unless you cook it yourself. Just think about that too. Now, I was talking to one of my friends about this in our Sunday school class, and he was like, but Kara, have you ever tasted Ruffles sour cream cheddar chip? They're so good. I said, I know, they are. They are good. But why did we ever get to the point where we were making those? How did we get to the point of even making that so we would know the taste of it and how good the poison obviously tastes?
Because somebody wanted to make money. And that's it. That's the only reason. It's because somebody who's very, very greedy and wanted to have 5 yachts instead of 4 yachts. They wanted to figure out a way to make as much money as possible off of food. And that is what's happened on like a massive scale. Truly.
Where did it go wrong? I just don't understand why we even got to this point. If nobody even knew what any of that tasted like, we wouldn't know the difference. But now we're all addicted to the poison. Bye, y'all.
I literally never eat Panda Express, but I got it today because I'm pregnant and I was starving. And this is disgusting. This is not, I don't know what this is, but this is not chicken. The texture of it is disgusting. The flavor of it has definitely changed. I know people that eat this all the time. I don't know how you guys are eating this. This is not food.
Yeah, I can't even eat fast food at all. All I can think when I get fast food is like, this is not real meat. Who knows what's really in here? This is just gross and I can't even finish it. And it's expensive. Let's just be honest here. Fast food places, I don't know what you guys are thinking here, but you are charging way too much for some nasty poison, okay? And you need to stop. You need to get it together and either shut down your business completely or start feeding people real food for these prices because it is not right.
Do you know why you should never eat drumsticks like the ice cream cones that you buy in the market?
No, but I used to eat those all the time, especially the ones like the peanuts on top of it.
Yeah, so this is crazy. People are finding that the ice cream is not real ice cream. And to prove this, they buy these ice cream cones and then they leave it outside of the freezer for like 24 hours. And after 24 hours, they try to see if it melts or not. Like, look at this video. They left it out for 24 hours, and it's not melted. It looks like mashed potatoes, but it's not like liquid ice cream melted.
So they left it out in room temperature for 24 hours.
Room temperature 24 hours, and it didn't melt. And that's what we're eating. So if you look at the boxed drumsticks, like the packaging, right? Nowhere on the packaging does it say that it's ice cream. Because legally by the USDA, they cannot say it's ice cream unless in the product they have like 10% milk fat. Drumsticks do not have that. So legally they cannot say it's ice cream, right? And look at the box. On the box it's so small where they put it. It only says 4 frozen dairy dessert cones. And they only put it super small at the bottom of the box. So since it says frozen dessert cones, that usually means it's made with like oils. There's like some milk fat, right? But there's not enough to call it ice cream. And that's why drumsticks don't melt.
And I think that's also why you can't sue them, because they're not technically lying and telling you, oh, we're selling you ice cream. They do put it in the fine print that it's not real ice cream.
Part of that investigation, is that winding down at all yet?
It is indeed, Jeff. Take a live look behind me. This is what's left of the FBI evidence recovery team inside this car. And take a look at this vehicle. We believe this is the owner of the business just returning to take back possession of his business. More on that in a second. But take a look. Another busy day out here on Detroit's east side, just down the road from City Airport. Sources say they have removed several boxes of what is believed to be human remains. Sources say many people. This was a big operation. And get this, inside this business, a saw used to cut up bodies, it is believed. All taken away as evidence to the Wayne County Medical Examiner's Office, where it will be tested. This business is known as International Biological. It advertised as a medical educational service provider. The owner is Art Rathburn. He has a mortician license, has had in Michigan since 1982. But the big question is, did he get human bodies illegally? And was he selling them illegally? Just moments ago, the owner, we believe, showed up. I tried to ask him some questions. Mr. Rathburn, will you talk with us? What do you have to hide, sir? Now, sources tell me the FBI is not out here on a fishing expedition. Mr. Rathburn is not charged with any crime. He is not in custody. They did search his house in Grosse Pointe Park on Wednesday as well. How could he get bodies that are not donated to science? This is shocking to the funeral home industry in Metro Detroit. We're going to have more on that part of this story next hour at 6.
I really want to do a deep dive on the funeral home industry because I've heard a lot of things about it, and it's made me really question things. There's just so many rabbit holes to go down at this point. Everything is so corrupt in this country and in this world. It's so overwhelming sometimes, isn't it? It really is. And just a side note, guys, everybody needs to stop eating McDonald's, okay? We all saw Super Size Me in high school. We know what it does to you. Nobody should be eating McDonald's at all. It needs to be abolished, to be honest, because that is, imagine how many other places are doing that and nobody even knows about it, and everyone's just going and getting the McRib, and it's, they don't even think about it. It's just, no one should be eating there. Absolutely nobody.
Jeff, Carolyn?
Well, Jim, obviously.
Actually, I take that back. The only people that should be eating that are people who were Jeffrey Epstein's clients or friends with him.
Some extensive evidence gathering there. Are we just at the tip of the iceberg on this investigation, you think?
Could very well, and we're not clear on how long it's going to take to do the testing of what is believed human remains. But get this, you had a death in your family, you thought there was a burial or a cremation, and then you find out the body ended up here. Shocking, to say the least.
Certainly so. A lot of questions.
I hope I just die in the middle of the woods and nobody finds me and I just get eaten by vultures. Because that's better, honestly. It is.
Cannibalism might seem kind of gruesome. It kind of is. I'm going to give you a little background of what got me to this position to run this bill. Back in 2019, I heard that Washington State was starting to do human composting, and that disturbed me. I wanted to address this because what I didn't want to see is bags of compost with human bone fragments. I want to stop it getting into the human food supply. I was on a plane this summer, watched a video of some food show, and the three contestants tasted the food and they had to guess what was in it. It was some kind of a sausage, and one of the options they told these people that was in the food was human flesh.
Can you tell us the 3 secret ingredients that might be found in this amazing sausage that you made for us today?
The 3 secret ingredients that might be found in this sausage are fish liver, human flesh, or shark.
Are those really the 3 ingredients?
Yeah, fish liver, human flesh, or shark.
Is this...
Is that a problem?
Is it?
And there's a stigma surrounding this.
Did you hear him? There's a stigma surrounding this. Listen, I'm going to be honest here. Somebody needs to look into this chef that was on this show and figure out if he was associated with Jeffrey Epstein at all, because I really want to know who the chefs are that were preparing this human meat for these people. And something tells me that this guy might be a part of that. I don't know. This is entertainment purposes only. So, I'm not saying that as a fact, but I'm just saying somebody needs to look into it.
Okay. Come on, Brian, please. All right. Yo. Thank you, Kith. Thank you very much. All right, Joe. Fish liver, shark,
or human flesh.
God help you, it better be shark.
All right, 2. What do you think it's going to be?
Shark 2.
Shark?
The liver is too obvious, and I don't think it's human flesh, so I think a shark.
Chef Keith, can you tell us what is the secret ingredient in this dish?
Yes, I'm afraid you're both wrong. It is human flesh.
He seems like he eats it on the regular,
No.
Whoa.
Not okay. That's not all right.
The way our society's going and the direction we're going, this is going to be normalized. There's only one state in the union that it is illegal. Cannibalism is illegal, and that is Idaho.
I'm going to move to Idaho, and I will see you guys in the next video. I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you very much for watching. If you liked it, please subscribe, like the video, share it with your friends, leave a comment down below. Any of those things help me out a lot as I'm trying to grow my little audience over here. So thank you guys. I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.